Day 81, Hungry Eye, which was supposed to be named the Hungry Intellectual, but apparently they ran out of ink. I was first put on this place because it was a stop on the Walk with Spirits haunted historic pub crawl that I run every so often. And Hungry Eye, I knew it to be a venue like in San Francisco's earlier glory, if you will. They tried to turn it into a strip club, which was why it was all freaking mirrors. But the very, very, very brief moment that it was on my pub crawl, they tried to turn it back into a bar, but still use it under that same name, which is why all the mirrors were there. If I understand correctly, it did not serve as a strip club for very long. Hungry Eye actually started out in the basement of the Sentinel building, 1949, 1950. I've definitely made a video about the Sentinel building, which is at the corner of Kearny and Columbus. Very, very iconic building. And originally, Hungry Eye was, I think if I'm not mistaken, it was a venue for people to play folk music. And then it became known as a place for stand-up. And I knew a little bit about this while I was running the pub crawl, but since it is a haunted pub crawl, my attention and the stuff I researched was put in a different direction. But the thing is, Hungry Eye was incredibly, insanely influential for kickstarting the careers of people like, have you heard of Bill Cosby, Joan Rivers, Barbra Streisand, Woody Allen, probably a bunch more names that y'all would recognize that I would not. Excuse me. But that blew me away. That absolutely blew me away, that all these like huge names started out at what I always thought was a tiny little place, a tiny little bar, strip club venue in San Francisco. That was in North Beach. That moved to Ghirardelli Square. That moved back to North Beach. And my understanding is that it went out of, like, it's no longer in business. They sold the naming rights so that the strip club could have the name. But my understanding is that is no longer the case, and that Hungry Eye is like officially out of business. But no less an intriguing place, insanely intriguing history. And I'll end on this note. Something that I'll never get over about San Francisco is because we're so small, it's like Hungry Eye, House of Nanking, City Lights, the Condor Club where Carol Dodo, but those are all like within like a block, like 1 or 2 blocks of each other. Vesuvio, like those are all very close. So like there's all this insane history in like not even a half a mile, like a tenth of a mile. Like, I think that's pretty cool. So anyway, Hungry Eye, folks.